Okay, so I've tried a few times to cook beef stew in Hot Logic, using both the 110 version and the cigarette lighter version, and it does not get hot enough and long enough to cook the beef thoroughly. And I've always had luck using the chicken in these pre-cooked chicken pieces, making my Brunswick stew. So this time I'm going to try the pre-cooked beef fajitas right here to make the beef stew. I got my onions, I got the bell peppers, I got some carrots this time. And potato-wise, I also found out that using either these russet potatoes or the golden potatoes, the Hot Logic doesn't really cook them thoroughly enough. I've had better luck using the canned whole potatoes. They actually, yeah, they get real soft. So I'll be using these from now on, definitely all the time, instead of tinkering with these raw potatoes, so to speak. So won't use those anymore. So got my beef, onions. I got 3 bell peppers, the yellow, red, and green, carrots, potatoes. I got some mushrooms. I may or may not use them, just depending on how much this beef takes up in the pot there. So I need to get a piece of garlic. I got a garlic clove in here. Well, I don't feel like making a mess. Hold on. I'll come back to that off camera and get one of those. But let me get started and prep and cut up the bell peppers here and the onion, and take the beef out of here. I'll be back in a minute. So there goes the beef. And there, yeah, it doesn't look too pleasing. But there's some fat in there. So hopefully when she cooks and heats up, that'll mix in and it'll give it the flavor that I'm looking for. So, like I said, give this a try. If not, if this doesn't work, then I'll just stick to my chicken dish that I'm making these things. Alright, so you can see, yeah, that rotor is really grooved pretty bad. But yeah, all that dust. 214,000 miles on the original rotor right there. Alright, there goes the one of the pads off the passenger front. As you can tell, there's still half of the pad left, and that's 214,000 miles right there in the original pad. And half of it is still left, but we're going to replace them now with these power stops I got. Alright, so we're heating up the ball joints here, loosen them up, so we take them out, kind of tease in there. Yeah, that's what it takes. Okay, get ready to pull out this half shaft so we can get to that bottom U-joint, the bottom ball joint I mean, and look at it. That's bad. It ain't supposed to do like that at all. So yeah. Whew. There it goes, she's out. Yeah, so we're gonna have to raise the truck up a little bit to get this thing to work right. With a C-clamp. Press that ball joint out. Alright, got the onions in there and the carrots. Got the potatoes open. We're gonna pour those in, and then I'll put the green peppers in. I think I'll just going to use the green and the red. I really like the red, the sweets. So, and they smell good cooking. Alright, let me do the potatoes. Cut these things up. Okay, you know, even when you cut these red bell peppers, they smell so much different than the green ones. I mean, they have a real, yeah, flavory smell. And of course, they good flavor as well. They add to any dish. So I got everything cut up, added the water, and see the pepper in there floating around, so salt and pepper. I'm gonna get ready to cover her up with the lid, stick her in there, and let her start cooking. And the beef being cooked already, she only have to cook a few hours. And we'll see how this with taste. I got my Uncle Ben's rice right there for beef stew, so that's the only way I eat rice is with beef stew. So anyways, let me get this going and check back with you in a few hours. Later, guys.